Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, one down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this lineup is interesting to me because they're not a club that's going to hit for a lot of average. Not many guys in the lineup. You look at the lineup, the numbers are not there. They're the bottom third in the league as a team in batting average. So that's tough when you're not being consistent. That tells me you're an inconsistent club, but we'll see how they play today.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Mike Montgomery is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Low for ball 1.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance. And one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs. This team is a fun team to watch.
Here's Neil Walker. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Jay has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is John Jay. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Number 30, John Jay.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, Woody usually calls a pretty nice game back there, although consistency has been an issue brought up with him in the past. We'll see if it comes into play.
Here's another 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 strikes now from Harvey. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Javier Baez, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Skied into straightaway right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Jay Bruce.
And that misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. The next 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Stepping up to the plate, T.J. Rivera. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. Rivera takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so will the boys show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. And another foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly to first. Rizzo moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8th.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 8 ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Mike Montgomery. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Montgomery.
Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Into the box now, Albert Almora. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. That tails back over, strike 1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. And the pitch. This is pulled into right. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up now, Matt Harvey. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Matt Harvey.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. No problem here. 1 away.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Number 8, switch hitter batting left here.
Number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Ready on 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes again. 1-2. Soft liner out toward left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallying.
Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Chris Bryant is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Miguel Montero is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Here it comes on 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Reyes into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. John Jay is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That is the 3rd pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string, but I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. Got a lot of pride in his fastball.
Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled straight back. And he looks at a ball 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. T.J. Rivera is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 mile an hour is tough to catch up to, but I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop to Walker for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, catcher, Mike
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Almora is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The left fielder,
so digging in now, Curtis Granderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a curveball in for a strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Another 1-2 delivery. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
To his left, Flores. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin
Now
the sixth.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Into the box now, number 8, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Flores has it. Here's Walker for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. That misses 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
3-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand one. Striding in once again, Matt Harvey. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Koji Uehara, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Montero. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Barehanded, he gathers the throw. It's there, he got him.
Now batting, left fielder,
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Kyle Schwarber is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Wilmer Flores.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Ready for another chance. Jay Bruce. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 19, Koji Uehara.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready now, Albert Almora. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. Steven Matz comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-2, here it is. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards.
Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The next 0-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Tried to put him away on a changeup, but that one was up. Anytime the changeup is up, you recognize it. When it's down, very tough to hit. He just missed his spot.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Playing 11, 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Granderson waits on the 1-2.
2-2.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Another full count pitch home, and this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery down the third baseline. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Now batting,
Michael Conforto will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 281 the average entering play. 15 long balls and 36 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. And this will be fouled away.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Addison Reed comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Addison Reed.
Into the box now, number 8. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce coming on. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First offering on its way. Miguel Montero comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, John Jay. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jason Hayward will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jason Hayward.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Mets claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Matt Harvey earns his 5th winner of the year. Addison Reed hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.